Yo, dog, what's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
I don't know what that means. All right, go. Fucking thing sucks!
What's going on? Yeah, we gonna get us some white girls tonight.
Night 6. Editing this episode of Culture Skin. Tonight will be the final. Oh, maybe. No, I could probably knock it out tonight.
I don't know what that means. All right, go.
I just gotta cut the intro, which sometimes takes 2 hours.
Fuck! Fucking thing sucks!
What the fuck? There's some overlays I need to put on here. I'm just making sure that I have them handy.
I don't know what that means. All right, go. fucking thing sucks!
Might as well just save this now. This bright screen is making my brain hurt. Need to get to the dark mode.
All right, go. Fuck.
Progress for the first intercourse last Sunday. We're mainly still exploring the options
let's fucking
and
do
teaching
this.
each other up to when we find what works best. She is physically older than I am, considerably fragile, but she has great inner strength and soul power. When asked about how old his partner is, Chris replies that he can't be too specific about this mysterious lady friend, but that she is physically older. A day later, he also talks about having gotten massage oil, which he'll be trying out with this unknown woman. On the 10th, he talks about getting a sex toy from Adam and Eve.
God.
That sponsored a lot of YouTubers that you guys probably know of, and he's talking about using this thing to have some serious fun with
God
his
damn it.
new partner. Eventually, this conversation would come back around when Chris decided to share a few details about who this person was, at which point, obviously, this troll started suspecting something was going on. He stated she was over 50, gray-haired, blue-eyed, and shorter than he was. You can tell in the messages he's already suspecting that this is his mother, especially after Chris confirmed that this partner, this mysterious lady friend, was
All
in
right.
her 70s. In the messages, he says, "Damn, so close to your mother's age." Now,
Where's
obviously,
my
the
notes?
majority of people who commit such
I
a
took
heinous
too
crime
many
are at
notes.
least wise enough to know that if it ever got out, it would be terrible for them. But this is Chris Chan, and keeping that to himself
And I gotta
was
pick and
obviously,
choose.
a big burden to bear. He eventually sent a screenshot to one of his trolls of a Watch Mojo video called Top 10 Hottest Anime Moms Ever. It was already clear that something strange was going on, to say the least. But the internet would be truly shocked once Chris seemingly confessed
I'm gonna
his
pick them at
crime.
random. Let's go to 50-50.
On July 29th, 2021, a YouTube video containing audio from a conversation with Chris was posted
I Was
to the
Comics
Bitchute
Gate sounds like a
subreddit, in which he
promising
admitted
one.
to having to have sex on multiple occasions with his 79-year-old mother.
50.
Now, obviously, this is disgusting in and of itself. I don't really think we need the law to tell us if it's wrong or not, but it is worth noting here that this act between mother and child in Chris's home state of Virginia
Being
is a
kicked
class
out that
5
room multiple
felony
times
and
and
punishable by
everything
up to
is
a
I was
maximum of
basically
10
getting
years in prison.
canceled
And for a little bit more
Comic
information,
Gate,
it's
whether I
only made
wanted
worse
to
when
or
you take
not.
into account that
Just because
Barbara
I
Chandler
was
suffers
like,
from dementia.
hey, don't
There's a very
start
real
fights at
possibility
cons.
that she didn't even know what was going
You know,
on. What
hey,
happened.
how
Didn't
about,
remember after the fact.
I mean, if
Didn't know that
why
it was Chris.
cancel
I mean, there's so
somebody
many
still want to get
possibilities
paid?
there
I mean, what do you think
even
you're gonna get
worse
a third
than
job?
that.
You're
In the
gonna
audio,
get
this is
money?
something that Chris
Like, just
openly
for having a
acknowledges and
reasonable
confirms in plain
conversation, I'm
English
getting
in several
bounced out this
instances.
one
He even
over
details
and
how his
over,
mother
and,
resisted
you
his
know,
advances at some
I'm
points. This
kind
would
of
possibly
being
escalate the crime to elder
canceled a
abuse
little
and
bit at the time.
According to
You
Chris,
know,
the two engaged in these activities
I
every
would still
third night
continue to
starting
work
from the
with
27th
Dan,
of
but I
January,
would have
which would imply,
more
based on the time the
friction
audio was
with
released, that it
editors
occurred
down
over 10 times.
What
This audio
wasn't in
and
the
some
room was
screenshot
editors,
messages
though.
of Chris
There was
talking
never
about
any
it were
editors. It's
posted
always
to
creators
forums called
or
Day
even
and
YouTube
reposts
creators
and
I never
websites
even heard of.
Null, who stated that he considers these texts to be genuine, and nobody knew of
Kicked
this
out
one
that room
person
multiple
except
times and
someone named
everything.
Bella, which is a troll persona of someone named 10th Anonymous. who
Is I was
first provided this
basically getting
information.
canceled
Now,
and
Bella
becoming
or
Comics
Isabella
Gate,
Jakey
whether
is an entire other rabbit hole that
being
you guys can
accused
get
of
into if
being
you
a
want.
guy
In the video,
that
my
leaked
main
that
channel
out
goes
room.
over all of it, but
And
essentially,
I'm now
Isabella
getting
Jakey was
attacked
a
again on
degenerate
the
troll
out
who
of the
was
room.
trying to
And
convince
see,
Chris
in
to
all of
end
this,
himself,
what I
to end
don't
his own life. And it was
understand,
also
being
encouraging this
kicked out
kind
of
of
that room
behavior
multiple
from
times
Chris.
and everything,
The female voice you hear
is
in
I
the
was
call with Chris is Isabella. Following the spread of this information, local authorities got a ton of tips regarding
being
Chris,
kicked out of
and
that
as a
room
result,
multiple
he was
times
served
and
an
everything.
emergency protective order.
What's that? You got one for your rest, right? Okay. You're not gonna shot. You're not gonna do that. You're not fight. You look at Taste.
Okay, well, I identify as female, and I would appreciate if I would respect this. It even says on my driver's license, female. Okay, that's fine. Just making sure.
Chris quickly complies with the officers, being surprisingly friendly given what's happening. And he even openly acknowledges that he knew he was going to be arrested and he knew why. But over the course of the next few minutes, he begins explaining his thoughts on the Sonichu extended universe. Chris genuinely believes that there are entire entities from beyond the veil in the room with them and the officers right now.
How long did he say I have to make
Officers
this?
To let them know of their presence.
Is there anyone else in the room?
60 seconds. I could do that.
Spirit, well, interdimensionally, you can't tangibly see them.
Physical person. Is there a physical person in the room?
Originating from this universe now. By the way, if any of y'all have been feeling a punch-like sensation on your leg, that is my husband, Nigel Chan Sonichu, right on the opposite side of the universe veil. He's punching you all each, just a gentle punch, but you know he is here. If you feel it, he punched you first.
Yeah, so I didn't, but
The fact that Chris believes this in the first place is a very disturbing peer into his mental state at the time of the arrest, and it would later be further confirmed once he was in jail and began writing letters to the outside, which we'll get into in a bit. At one point, the officers actually informed Chris that he'll need to remove his various amulets and jewelry once he goes to
40-35.
This whole collection of different swag on him, but they do say he'll be able to keep whatever he wants if it, lines up with any commonly known religion, like Christianity or Judaism, something that people actually believe in outside
would
of
say
one
his
mentally ill
politics was
person.
something that
Chris
really set
insists,
people
however, that he
off.
must not
And
remove
then
his Sonichu
one day
belt,
I'm in
must stay.
this comic artist group, and I see them start saying, "What if I can't believe he said this. He should be fired." And these are comic pros. These are comic pros going off and lighting it up that he should never have work anymore. And one of the artists that's going off about this, I was like, really? For how long? How long?
Is my cross. So
We set people off. And then one day I'm in this,
it protects me greatly. So
set
that's
people off.
I'm going to take off the other two, but I really need to medallion.
okay. Well, I'm just letting you know that when you get down to the jail, if
And
you go
then
to jail,
one day I'm in this comic artist group, and I see them start saying, "What if I can't believe he said this. He should be fired." And these are comic pros. These are comic pros going off and lighting it up
I
that
don't want to
he should
linger here
never
for
have
too
work
long, but there
anymore.
are a few really funny
And one
moments
of the
that occur
artists that's
between
going
Chris
off
and the
about
cops.
this,
For example, he references a Kevin Gates song.
yeah, I got a cell phone right here.
Oh, that's my secondary phone.
That's your secondary phone?
Yeah, I'm engaged.
Yeah. Nah, that's a popular one. You're fine, gentlemen.
There's also a moment when Chris, seemingly out of nervousness, farts and then apologizes for the inconvenience to the officers.
I need my last. Okay.
My joints.
But there are other factors here that also lead to this being a very unorthodox
So I
encounter
tried to
for the
recount
officers.
how
Prior
he
to the
says it,
release
so
of
if
this
I'm-
footage from Ethan,
What's up, Jeffrey
the
B?
only footage from this arrest was from Ethan Ralph.
Just stopping by to say fuck Eric July. Yes, fuck Eric July indeed. Go take a look at my man, I was fighting with the fucking ripitards while I was at work. I was looking, this guy, one of these guys, tweeted at me like at least 50 times. They're spastics.
he's saying something out of school, like, apologies to Ethan or anything, but from what we see, then he gets canceled, and I'm like, I just saw the
And
ability
you
and
can already
power
hear this in
of
Ralph's footage
comic
initially,
creators.
but now it's much clearer here
Some,
from the Google footage
the
that
ones that
as
were
soon
the
as Chris is
loudest,
removed from the
never
room
heard
and
of,
they're taken
didn't have
downstairs,
potential.
we can now audibly hear Chris addressing Ralph and the other onlookers as trolls.
In the way editors do things. And what I'm seeing is the ability of the mob to cancel people. And I think maybe editors do things. And what I'm seeing, they complaining about editors now and the way editors do things. And what this is a
Yeah, no, that's exactly what he was doing.
forever.
And it's just him repeating the same bullshit over and over again. Same bullshit, and saying that everyone knows that Eric July's haters are... And he just kept on just making just like statements that are absolute opinions. And I'm just like, is this guy trolling or is he like a legit retard? It's like hard to tell.
These creators are complaining about editors now and the way editors do things. And what I'm seeing, and without saying his name, and I tell him I have to get back in there because I need this, and he goes, well, you just need to apologize. And so I had to write an apology saying, look, dude, sorry I rubbed you the wrong way, whatever, but that was a real conversation. I get back in the room, and I get my scanner information stuff. I stay in the room. Now I don't say anything really, but if I do say something like commenting on a piece of artwork or something, one of the mods come in and check me. They're like, well, you need to tone that down. Nobody asked your opinion. I'm like, no, it's an art thread. I mean, what, we're posting an art thread, but we can't give criticism? Like, what's the point of the art thread? This isn't a public thread. This is for everybody in this group. And I would see these creators are complaining about editors now and the way editors do things. And what I'm seeing are complaining about editors now and the way editors do things.
Would know who he is, and even beyond that, that they would have read his various comic books and potentially been a fan of his
and what
work.
I'm seeing is the ability of the mob
and not only a
against
celebrity,
people. And I think maybe even is about to get canceled, I guess, from DC or whatever you want to call it. I hate speaking about it because it didn't happen to me. So I try to recount how he says it. So if I'm saying something out of school, like, you know, apologies to Ethan or anything, but from what we see, then he gets canceled, and I'm like, I just saw the ability in he gets canceled, and I'm like, I just saw the ability and power of comic creators. The ones that were the loudest, never heard of, didn't have credentials, didn't really have credit, able to cancel if you because somebody with greater ability, more talent, more success ratio, creating characters for DC Comics that for what, that made a job opportunity. Now you can go draw those characters. It was something very sinister that I had seen happen.
Where most of our superheroes, supervillains, OCs, and what have you, and other characters consistent, have been existing, and coexisting. Yep. Everybody who survives this will get to meet their favorite superheroes among others and everything. I guess those are going to survive, and those are not going to survive. But that's, unfortunately, should be most of the Earth population.
Okay.
And
the American
those
comic
that do
industry,
care about are going to survive.
like it's
Among
because
which
I just saw that happen.
won't survive. Maybe some of the politicians. But aside from that, the decision is definitely supported by me, but also going to be made in part by
The American comic industry is
your goddess of this earth. Yep. Parent of Jesus is a woman. Okay?
The American comic industry is
Yep.
fucked.
Let's get that
Like
mind blown real quick.
it's
Now, when it didn't happen, when Chris said it
I
would
just saw
happen,
that
he came up
happen.
with a new explanation as to
And
how it's being
no
delayed by an
publisher,
interdimensional war between good
nobody
guys
stood up
and
for
bad
them.
guys. His words, not mine.
And
From every fictional
you know, the
universe.
seals broke.
Batman and Sonic
Like
the Hedgehog
now,
fighting
people
Eggman
can cancel
and
one
Joker in some
Now,
universes.
diversity
But he's
hadn't
delaying
really-
the murder. Okay,
it was
just
barely
get it right.
coming
This is
in.
happening. This is
It was
real.
barely
But it appears
seeping
things
into
would
some
really speed
book.
up in Chris's mind.
And somebody would go out there and post like, oh, look at what Bounty Comics is doing with Fate or something like that, or
Mickey Mouse, you have Iron Man, you have Darkwing Duck, you have what? You have Nimbus, you even have
like
Black Snake
it's
flying, you have Super Mario
because
Brothers,
I
you
just
have
saw that
Sonic,
happen.
you have Link, you have everybody.
The American comic industry is
You
fucked.
name it, they're there. And of course, especially Sonic shoes and those shoes and all of the other Pokemon now
that position's open. I'm like, that shouldn't happen. They will really pro Miss Marvel, right? So they'd be like, oh, this book, I can't believe people, especially if Richard Myers, your boy Zach, was criticizing some of this stuff. They were bitching in that room about it. And I made another mistake. I said, yeah, but he's got a point, you know? Not even about the diversity. It was something about, I said he had a point in one of his videos that the way Marvel and DC were running things, it almost looked like they were trying to get rid of, they were trying to destroy the company. Even some weird point, from a business sense, it actually sounded like, yeah, they're running a company like they're getting either ready to offset it, or sell it, or just run it into the ground.
Most publicity it's ever got. Chances are a lot of your 50-year-old Fox News dads were hearing about Christianity for the first time.
And you can see, what was happening. At the time, terms like cancel culture and the full throttle of diversity and race swapping of these characters, none of these things, I mean, they're ahead of me, you can't see, So this thing, what did they say, that metaphor that told boiling in the water slowly or whatever, it's like, I mean, I saw something happen, and I was like, that's fucked up that happened to Ethan. That can happen to me, that can happen to anybody, and you can just have a pedigree. Oh shit, an F-bomb. Was happening. At the time, terms like cancel culture and the full throttle of diversity and race swapping of these characters, none of these things, I mean, they're ahead of you, you can't see, so this thing, what did they say, the metaphor that told boiling in the water slowly or whatever, it's like, I mean, I saw something happen, and I was like, that's fucked up, that
a lot of other people figured he would definitely receive some kind of jail time. But while waiting trial, we still got some shenanigans. Soon after his arrest,
I mean, I saw something happen, and I was like, that's fucked.
People in the thread celebrated, they clapped, hailing the Anon as a true hero. On the other side of the fence, on August 5th of 2021, we got Chris's first court appearance. Unfortunately, we don't have footage of this or a precise transcript, but we do know some details. The state prosecutor, Edwin Consolvo, asked that the judge keep Chris in jail without bond because he was concerned about the community's safety and the safety of Chris Chan, which is fair. I mean, he did confess to banging his own mom. And on top of that, when people find out someone did that and are angry at them, you never know if you'll get some wannabe vigilante who wants to carry out justice themselves outside the bounds of the law. Major shout out to the Killdozer. Now, at the time, Chris's lawyer was really trying his best here to deal with the situation and deal with Chris Chan, but it doesn't seem like he had a super fun time. In the middle of the hearing, Chris apparently shouted out, "I'm famous on the internet." At that point, his lawyer told him to shut up. So they swore in Chris, hand on the Bible type thing, and they asked Chris if he had something
that happened to Ethan. That can happen to me, that can happen to anybody. And you could just have a pedigree or a book that somebody wants you off of, or they want to knock you down. That somebody wants.
And also during the trial, the judge apparently referred to Chris as a he, which Chris corrected loudly multiple times to say
that somebody wants.
To which the judge responded by saying he wasn't actually referring to Chris as a he, and he was just reading from the law in which the defendant
you could just have a pedigree.
And ultimately, the judge decided Chris would continue to be held in jail until at least the preliminary trial, which was scheduled to be 1 month later. So Chris would stay in jail. If the dimensional merge was happening, it seemed Chris
you
wouldn't
could just
even be
have
able
a
to experience it,
pedigree
or maybe the
or a
incredible
book
Hulk
that somebody wants you off of, and they want to knock you down a notch, and they can mob up, knock you down, and now
hey everyone,
that
I would very
position's
much
open. I'm like, that shouldn't
being able
happen.
to purchase from the jail's commissary. I really need new socks, a bra, some extra panties, and a pair of leather sneakers, and other goods from this. So please, all of you, go online and donate to my inmate account right away. $5 or $10 per person, at least, towards an accumulated total of $100 would be very much appreciated. Thank you all. Be safe and well. Chris Chan Sonchu. On the outside, trolls began circling Chris's house like buzzards. In late August, someone went to his home where they posted pictures of the house, also showing that Chris's van was back in the driveway, although the license plate had been replaced, possibly because of the guy who claimed to have stolen it. It's at that point they made an interesting discovery. After we took our photos, we started to leave. As we did, someone opened the door. At first, I thought it was the neighbor that was taking care of the cats in the chamber of absence, but it turned out to be Barb herself. I was so freaked out, and I didn't know what to do. So I just said, "Hi, Barb," and she said hi back, and then we drove off. Truly a terrifying creepypasta encounter. Barb.exe is responded, and she is not happy. Later in September, Chris was still in jail, and we got another letter sent out to an anonymous individual. It's pretty long. Chris has a lot to say here, but there is a lot of
The
crazy
real
stuff that once again
downside
shows
of the
Chris's
American
illusions
comic
had
book
not been
industry,
broken.
and
First,
again,
vital,
led
it
by
should be made
writers,
obvious and clear that aside
right?
from Andy
Led
Warhol,
by
my life
diversity,
events
and
and
we're gonna
president so
race
far
swap,
can directly be
we're gonna
compared and
gender
matched with
swap,
that which has been chronicled
we're
of
just
none
gonna,
other
you
than
know,
Jesus Christ of
pigeonhole.
Nazareth
I mean,
himself.
that's when it
Any
was
one
like,
line. Also, feel
okay, the
free to take
floodgates are
any
open.
unaltered
You know,
original
we're
photograph
just
of my
letting
body's
it.
face,
It doesn't even matter
shoulder and
being
chest area where I was
this
not
is what
wearing
we're doing.
glasses. Then alter
You
the
know.
photo to show a naturally growing brown beard,
And that was the
mustache, and
real
sideburns.
downside
Now,
of the
place that
American
photo
comic
next
book
to any
industry.
image of Jesus
And
on
again,
or off the
led by
cross.
writers,
Compare. Look deep into
right?
my eyes and
Led by
photograph. See for yourself. I meditate and connect directly and genuinely with the cosmos,
by
both of our
diversity,
universalities
we're
and
gonna
throughout
race
timelines
swap,
and
we're
entire
gonna gender
multiverse.
swap.
So despite some lack of physical evidence, I know
Right?
the ultimate truths,
Led by
facts, and
diversity,
details
and
not
we're gonna
commonly
race
known or
swap.
written, drawn, or chronicled.
Diversity.
That being stated, all of my life, my mind, eyes, and literally held the constant perception of being the central camera
And we're
number
gonna
000.
race
All
Gender
other
swap.
cameras, infinite,
We're
from the
just
first
gonna,
perspective of all
Asian
others.
hole.
And this
I
goes
mean,
even
that's
deeper.
when it was
And I
like,
encourage you
okay,
to
the
meditate deeply and
floodgates
see
are
for yourself.
you know,
all
we're
the truths.
just
You know, I did a lot of
it
meditation.
doesn't even matter
and,
being
unfortunately, I did
this is what
experience
we're
that. I did get visited by Smile Dog. I don't know
You
if
know.
that's related to Chris.
Yeah,
Maybe Chris
and
can
at
inform
that
me on that.
point-
But I personally haven't seen Magic Shane, Sonichu, or any of that stuff. But hey, you know, I only meditated for 3 days straight, so a little more could potentially get some serious results. And the reason and truth behind my perception is direct and mind-blowingly simple. I am literally the real player one, the one avatar, and this body, eyes, mind, and all is the one God body. And I am literally also Jesus Christ himself, fully reincarnated and fully reawakened. Even the dimension merge, literally completed and concluding, the same for the collective shift. All of this is literally huge chunks of the past, present, and in progress events of my second coming. Period. Not all details of the past chronicled scripture writings are accurate. And as a member of the Council of Gods and Goddesses with the strongest and directive connections, I know details have changed some
I mean,
to a
that's
lot
just
in
my
regard to the
side of
scriptures
things,
and
and I know
facts.
that
3 days on
everybody's
earth
gonna be
equal
like,
4
she went
months
to this
with
bitch on
24
rant.
hour
It's
days
like,
and nights in the
that's
given
my
realm.
perspective behind
This
closed
is the
doors
one immortal
and
body,
working
and that
with
was none other
publishers
than
and
I,
everything,
often
and
on
like,
that
I feel
cross
like this
over
is
2,000
never
years
really
ago in my past
out
life,
there.
personally. Each
You know,
and every
people are
prayer
gonna
and praise to
dissect what I
Jesus
say. I'm
as of
sure that
February
they say, like,
1982, at least have
he
all been
doesn't know
directed
he's
to his
making
body
this
and
up. I'm
soul.
like,
Malachi.
it's all
And the
there.
little,
Even if you
silly
believe my
face there,
story
I
or
think
not,
that's what that is.
it's still
Judgment
you
Day
can
is
see
near.
the
Know this well.
watermark,
Praise.
right? You can
Moving
see
on
this
with
stuff
all of that
start
stated,
to
your last slip.
become
Next,
what it is,
why I
and
had transferred that money on
it's
Saturday,
diverse
July 31st.
propaganda
Josh
for
had absolutely no
fans
right in
want it.
laying that
No, it
detail
ain't
on
about
me. Friday the
you,
30th,
the fan.
forced out of my home
It's
in
about
Temple, had nowhere else to go. I had less than $50
It's about
in pocket money and only a couple of bucks or so in my
always
bank
making
account.
this up.
No
I'm
money in
like,
my PayPal. Patreon was not due for a payout until
I'm like,
Sunday, and
it's all
SSI
there.
was not
Even
coming.
if you
Hey,
believe
Chris
my
Jan, we
story
got
or
an
not,
SSI or
it
what?
still
It's
you
my
can
bank
see
until Tuesday.
the
Hearing it from
watermark,
Tom Ashley
right? You can
passed
see
me
this
before
stuff
it even
start
arrived to
to
Midlothian. The
become
van was
what
not
it is,
majorly
and
uncomfortable. Josh wired $1,000 to my bank that Friday, but it would not
he doesn't
arrive
know
until
he's
after
making
or
this
on
up. I'm
Monday.
like,
Little food
it's all
options.
there.
If
Even
you
if
try
you
bugging
believe
any
my
parking lot without feeling insecure or paranoid,
making this
I
up,
needed safety and comfort as quickly as possible. That is why I transferred that money. I was going to pay back in full. Even that $150
he doesn't
from
know he's
Patreon on
making
Sunday
this
the
up.
1st,
I'm like,
that went straight
it's
to
all
Barton
there.
Chan's
Even
bank
if you
account.
believe
I
my
would have
story
paid
or
the
not,
remaining $600 Monday
still
or
you can
Tuesday,
see
but no,
the
hadn't failed his
watermark,
destined
right?
test
You
and
can see
betrayed
this stuff
like I was
start to
betrayed in jail with a kiss
become
over
what it is,
2,000
and
years ago.
it's
Judas
diverse
reference, slam dunk,
propaganda
Chris knows his
for
biblical
white
knowledge.
fans.
Now,
No,
it
it ain't
hasn't
about
been past arrest.
you,
I have
the
absolutely
fan.
no way to
It's
fulfill
about
that repentance or anything else
right
digital.
thing. It's
Malachi
about
3,
like
6, 15.
and
I
eventually
repeat
this
all
will
that
lead
personally.
beyond
Now, all of you
race
had overdrawn and
and
failed to
gender.
roll like
It would
test
actually
the fake
become
economy.
about
Hey,
not
I'm getting
gender.
up.
It
Listen,
will
I still
start
have
to
faith in Chris Jan.
redefine.
I love Chris
You know,
Jan. Chris Jan's
you're
never
not
one
even
to go.
getting
Never did anything wrong. Never
that
did
that's
anything
the
wrong.
tip of the
Should be
that's the
president,
tip of the
actually.
iceberg.
And
Under
lunch
the
was
water,
genocide.
there's this
Time.
like
And
brand
finally,
new
the
thing
all-important
right now.
popular presence
You know,
FAQ. Why and what the hell? Emmanuel, God of
he can see the watermark, right? You can see this stuff start to become what it is, and it's the first propaganda for why the band's on it. No, it ain't about you and the band. It's about right things.
Back in Israel over 2,000 years ago. Over 2,000 years ago, and cleansing them. More details from the Bibles that have been overlooked and left out. We gods have eased eased up on the views of adultery. Why else do you have all pro-gay and pro-lesbian, pro-trans, and all today in the past decades? Everyone involved were all being genuinely, deeply happy, content, and spiritually satisfied with themselves and each other, as long as all are over the age of consent, and the activity was consensual by all parties involved, and genuinely, spiritually happy, it is good. Gary seems to be justifying what happened with Barbara. That's kind of my read on this. If you're not picking it up, he's like, look, you know, if they're all he's like, look, if they're all over the age of consent and they're spiritually happy, it's good. You know, it's awesome. It's fire. It was good. I have written further insights and details and already shared them with David Howard. David is his lawyer, by the way, as I mentioned. And I get out on second coming or sooner by uninterrupted code-divine intervention. All of your demons and curses are no more.
I mean, you're talking about, and I'm going off on a tangent, but this is if the survival of the American comic book industry, think about this for a second, if the survival of the American comic book industry is coming up with a new publishing method to run the old shit through, it's limited. Because eventually you run out of that old stuff to run through it.
I think it's clear just how onto something Chris really
That's
was.
alarming.
Letters
You
of
don't
this
need
nature
a
continued
publishing
for quite a
initiative.
while,
You need
actually.
good
In one of them,
comics.
Chris said he ordered a Quran from the jail commissary, so I guess he's taking a bit of a Seco art there. And the next, he asked for a pardon from President Joe Biden. Now, given how famous Chris is, there's just no doubt that Joe received this message, and how could he not? He's been reading the comics for years. However, whether he was able to fit it into his busy schedule where he is and eating ice cream, I cannot say, because it seems Chris was ultimately not pardoned by Joe Biden.
Want that type of buzz. They
He
want
also
that
went on
type
to
of
comment on the
bigger
quality
buzz
of
on
his
the
jail
brand.
experience, rating it a 2 out
And
of 5
I think they'll
because while
chase
the food
it,
was good
and I
and the
think
store
they
had
have
some
chased
serious
it
swag,
for
and the rec room was also
diversity,
fun.
and I think
The
they've
jerk
chased
offs had a bad
it
attitude
for,
with his words. I like to imagine the jail lineup
you know,
as like a bunch of
anything that's
cartel dudes,
trending on
maybe
Twitter.
a word
And
or
that's
two
where I
for good
say
measure,
social media
maybe a
is
couple of
really
finance
comics.
guys who
Through
watch
cancel
Wolf of Wall
culture,
Street too many
through
times, and then you just
parent
have Chris
companies
there,
just trying to get the
Chris
brand
Chan.
to be trending.
Christian is there. Talk about based. Chris also began making phone calls to the outside, where we got
You
some
know,
more
anything
serious
that's trending on
intellectual
Twitter.
music.
And that's where I say social media is
really
really
ponder and meditate on.
You know, anything that's trending on Twitter. And that's where I say social media destroy comics. Through cancel culture, through parent companies just trying to get the brand to be trending. They will make bad decisions with the characters at the expense of the fan, and the expense of 80-year legacy characters that we invested into. We are the ones that bought this stuff. We're the ones that gave the companies the money to make these characters who they are. But we don't own them. In the end of the day, that company owns it, and if that company wants it trending because
Then a bit
it's
later,
Pride
we get
Month,
another letter
he
where
got
Chris
gay
makes a
Superman.
compelling refute to the allegations regarding his mother, referring to what
That's
happened as
a
simple
great
soul bonding.
rant right there.
Now, due to issues around if Chris was actually competent to stand trial, it kept getting a continuance where they would just push it off, basically. Around the same time, he turned 40 years old. He was actually transferred from jail to Western State Hospital in Virginia, presumably to determine his mental competency if he was able
I
to
can
stand
maybe just
trial
use
or
this
let
as
it
the
go.
intro.
But ultimately, he ended up getting sent back to jail eventually, which is when we get more interesting developments from the trial. Now, I think it's already been made pretty clear that Chris has a lot of people following him every day to stay up to date with what's going on. People are even willing to steal his license plate, or at least claim that they stole it, if that's somehow not real. They'll go to his house and take pictures of it, and obviously, I mean, here I am making a video about him, so there's like a lot of people following his activity, right? Chris refers to these people, as well as anyone who's really invested in the story, but has like a negative opinion of him, as trolls, whatever you want to call them. It appears the legal system became very frustrated with the presence of these online posters. And we know this because of developments from the trial. Chris's case was sent to a grand jury. Essentially, a grand jury is a hearing where the prosecutor presents evidence to the court in order to determine whether there's probable cause to believe the defendant committed a crime and should be put on trial. And it's around the time of this grand jury that we get a really interesting development. In August, his lawyer filed for an autism disorder deferred disposition for Chris's charge. This essentially means that his lawyer wanted the charges to be dismissed after a certain period of time if Chris met certain conditions. Things like probation, community service, rehab programs, stuff like that. And basically, if he were to like fulfill that and have good behavior and not relapse on his crime, then he would be let off. But on the 10th of August, Chris's case is sealed, and his lawyer, David Heilberg, he says the reason that the case was sealed was because there was so much intense legitimate and illegitimate external interest about Miss Chandler. Greene County is a small, rural place. In a unique situation like this, there is case authority attached to keep keep all pretrial matters sealed so that it will later be possible to select a local jury for a fair trial if and when this is needed. The application of the de Pascal remedy to prevent prejudicial pretrial
Social
publicity
media
is
is
probably the only
common.
story you can
Cancel
tell. This
culture
relief is rarely sought
through
aloud.
parent
However,
companies just
unique
trying to
intense
get the
interest
brand
in
to
the
be
case,
trendy.
including inaccurate
They will
online
make bad
disinformation,
decisions with
require
the
this
characters.
frequently used remedy. In our current age of unregulated online disinformation about almost anything and everyone, this remedy might be needed now more than ever. To put it bluntly, his lawyer was mad at the trolls. Maybe they thought sealing the case would get people to just stop talking about it, but yeah, that didn't really work out. Later that same month, after a judge ordered a transportation order for
Social
Chris
media
removed,
destroys
memes
commerce.
about him
Cancel
escaping began
culture
flooding every
through
website on the
parent
internet.
companies
Try
just
as
trying to
you
get the
may,
brand to be
trolls
trending. They will make bad decisions with the characters at the
Around
expense
10
of the
o'clock
fan,
a.m. on the
an
27th
expense
of
of
March
80-year
2023,
legacy
to the
characters
shock and
that we
overall
invested in.
disappointment and
We
anger
are
of
the
a lot
ones
of
that
people,
bought
Chris
this
James
stuff. We're the
reported
ones
to
that
be out
gave
of
the company.
custody. And a few hours later, the report was revised to say he'd simply been released from police custody, so he's out of jail.
They will
He
make
was
bad
free at
decisions with the
last.
characters.
Our goddess, our one pure blue heart goddess, clean, honest, good individual, was free, was out on the streets, was able to be one with the dimensional merge. The internet erupted as expected, many in disbelief that despite what he did to Barb and had, confessed to doing, he was out. But to a lesser extent, people questioned the issues of debt and potential embezzlement and how they weren't enough to keep him at the very least, institutionalized.
At the
I think
expense
whatever
of
you
the
think in this
fan,
case,
an
whether Chris is
expense of
proven guilty
80-year
or not,
legacy
or if
character
somehow you don't believe that
that
Chris
we
did what he did
invested
with his
in.
mother, I think it's very
It's
clear
an
that Chris
80-year
should not
legacy
be out on the
character.
streets. They are a danger to themselves and others in many cases, and I think Chris should be, at the very
It's an
least, in some
80-year
kind of
legacy
mental
character.
institution. I'm willing to accept that maybe, Supermax lockup is not a good idea, but Chris should definitely be held somewhere where someone monitoring him constantly is not, allowing him to go out his shenanigans, because this could very easily happen again. Ultimately, his lawyer succeeded, as Chris was never proven guilty in a court of law. He was just placed in a deferred disposition program that allowed him to basically be on probation due to his disability. And since then, Chris has been out and very active online. He still posts active
Social
Twitter
media
account about
destroys
his passions
commerce.
like
Cancel
Rick and Morty.
culture
He valiantly
through
calls out big
parent
business like
companies
Mojo
just trying
for
to
not
get the
having a
brand to
developed
be
service up and
trending.
running
They
on
will
the
make
Nintendo
bad
Switch
decisions
version of
with the
Minecraft
characters
and
at
whatever
the
else is on
expense
the
of the
line.
fan,
Over on YouTube,
an
he's still
expense of
actively
80-year
posting to
legacy
this day
character
about everything
that
from
we
the Sonic
invested in.
Temple, which is his
We are
house,
the
to
ones that
playing
bought this
Minecraft
stuff.
on
We're
live
the ones that
streams,
gave the
and also
companies
his
the money
newfound
to make these
fascination with
characters
AI
who they are.
technology. He's also taken up
But we don't-
Duolingo to challenge himself to learn new languages and experience new cultures.
That's who they are. But we don't own them. In the end of the day, that company owns
In
it. And if
August
that
of
company wants
2024,
it,
he celebrated 100,000 subscribers and tweeted at YouTube asking for his plan. But obviously, this doesn't mean that everyone just forgot the whole jail saga. No reason why he went there. If you want to see more Shan content, then check
but we
it
don't
out.
own them. In the end of the day, that company owns it. And if that company wants it trending because it's Pride Month, you got gay Superman.
Everything. And I go a lot more in depth in those videos. So if you want that, check them out. I'll link them below. Bye.
20 more seconds to fill.
I was basically getting canceled and becoming Comicsgate whether I wanted to or not.
Today we're looking at maybe. Maybe? What is maybe?
Social media
Well, there's only one. You can't explain it, can you? You just gotta watch. Trying to match my girlfriend's eating pace.
You got gay Superman.
You
Is I
probably
was
seen these,
basically
right?
getting canceled and becoming
Maybe.
Comicsgate whether I wanted to or not.
Some people, yeah, it really is. Oh, God. What is she doing?
Oh, it'd already be done.
I know it's healthier to eat slow, right? You're supposed to eat slow.
Yes, I was
to feel
basically
digestive.
getting
But
canceled.
man, it's annoying. Why is it annoying?
I don't know,
I was
I want to eat. And I get the food, I want to put it in my mouth, I want to swallow it. And Meredith,
You know when you set up something to watch before
No, I don't do that. I don't watch anything. I just focus and I eat. I'm locked in.
I was basically getting
for me it's like
canceled
you barely
and
make it
becoming
through the credit,
Comicsgate
like the
whether I
intro
wanted to
credits,
or
and then
not.
it's like, oh, I'm
Social
done.
media
Now I gotta
destroys
clean this
comics.
shit up.
Cancel
Hold on, let me
culture
pause.
through
So my
parent
wife, she
companies
watches
just trying
me
to
and
get
she's
the
like
brand to
staring
be
at me,
trending.
judging me
They will
silently,
make
right?
bad
She's
decisions
this
with the
guy?
characters
Are
at
you
the
following
expense
it?
of the fans.
Ah, she
An
fast.
expense
She's
of
like,
80-year
no, you're
legacy
supposed to
characters
chew.
that we invested into.
Oh, she's
We are the ones that bought this stuff. We're the
She
ones
gave
that
me
gave
like
the
a number.
companies
You're
the
supposed to
money
chew like
to
this
make
many
these characters
times.
who they are.
So
So I
What's
tried
going
it,
on?
and I
And
chewed
the
it,
that
and it was just like,
company
there was
owns it,
nothing,
that
it was
company wants
it was
it
like
trending
liquid, but by
because
the time I
it's
got
Pride
finished
Month.
chewing the
You
amount
got
of times
gay
you told me, I'm
Superman.
like,
What difference does it make?
good for your digestion.
And then
And then it becomes poo.
yes, exactly. Well, it all comes out the same way. Don't matter. I met some
And then
some
one day
moms
I'm in
and dads.
this
Yeah.
comic
And I noticed their
artist group,
eating
and I see
habits,
them
and I
start
judge
saying,
their
"What if
parenting based on how
Pete
fast
Hazel?
you
I
eat.
can't believe
Oh,
he
yeah.
said
Because
this."
if they're leisurely taking their time, I'm like, okay, so you have an easy
These are
man
comic
today.
pros.
Yeah, right.
Because
These
if
are
I'm
comic
with
pros
beer and I'm
going
like, I have
off
no
and
choice, I
lighting it
gotta
up
eat that
that
thing in
he
5
should never
seconds.
have work anymore.
And then I'll take beer and some Marissa can eat her thing.
Yeah, so you're eating, he's like reaching for your food, like, no, no.
Yeah.
Here, have one little piece of like the bread that I don't want. He's like, oh,
Exactly.
Fuck.
It buys me another 5 seconds.
I just saw
Would you like to taste my
the
booty?
ability and power of
Maybe.
comic creators.
Maybe. Well, now you
All
can with
the
booty
ones
pie
that were the
flavor.
loudest,
Beautiful
never heard of
classic
them, didn't have
pie
credentials,
loose
didn't really have credit,
collectible,
able to
looking
cancel
nice.
a human,
Every store drink,
somebody
energy drink, in my
with
opinion,
greater
are either
ability
just
than
filled with a bunch of calories, or
more
I'll drink them
talent,
and then later I just
more
fall apart.
success ratio.
But G Fuel makes me
Creating
energized and
characters
feel
in
good.
DC Comics
Yay!
that
I
for
actually
what?
recently
That
went to
made a
Switzerland,
job
traveling from
opportunity.
Japan.
Now
You're gonna get jet lag, you're gonna get drowsy, you're gonna be out all day in the sun, you're gonna
The
get
American
tired.
comic
That's why I
industry
brought
sucks.
my G Fuel, pre-cooked, mixed it with the beautiful water of Switzerland, and boom, out
You
of
could just
rain.
have a
This is a nice
pedigree
boost that I
or
always
a
can
book
rely on, and that's why I've been a fan of
or
G
gonna
Fuel for
race
years
swap,
and years and
or
years.
gonna gender
Oh, that
swap,
tastes good.
or
But of
just
course, I
gonna,
will hook you guys up.
Asian
So,
Hulk.
if you
I
buy
mean,
one,
that's when it was
the
like,
last BOGO sale
okay,
of
the
summer,
floodgates
if you buy
are
one,
open.
you
You know,
get one.
we're just
Isn't that
letting it.
obvious? Like, I buy
It
one,
doesn't
I
even
get
matter if fans
one.
want
I
this.
buy
Just,
one, I get two. Buy one, I get one.
he doesn't know he's
If
making
I
this
wanna-
up. I'm like, it's all there.
If
Even
you
if you
pair the
believe my
booty pie
story or
flavor
not,
with others,
it's
you get
still
it
you
for
can
free.
see
You're
the
welcome.
watermark,
And we also
right?
have the
You can
booty
see
pie
this stuff
shaker
start to
available for
become
pre-order.
what
These
it is,
always
and
sell out,
it's
so don't
the
hesitate.
birth
Amazing
propaganda
collectible.
for why the
Beauty Pie
fans
G
want it.
Fuel,
No,
the
no, no, it
greatest
ain't
drink
about
on the planet.
you.
Everyone knows this. I feel like other influencers say
He
this,
doesn't
but
know
they're
he's
lying.
making
Well,
this
my
up.
drink
I'm
is the
like,
best.
it's
And a
all there.
completely
Even if you
unbiased
believe
person
my
had
story
my
or
drink,
not,
they would say,
it's still you
"This
can
is the best
see
one."
the
I am-
watermark, right? You can see this stuff
I
start
am
to
completely
become
unbiased,
what it
and I
is,
say
and
it's the best one,
it
so thank you, G Fuel, for sponsoring. All right. I think that's all you needed to see to
he
get
doesn't
the
know
name.
he's making this up. I'm like, it's all there.
Oh, there's more. Okay. Maybe.
Yeah, put it down, yeah. This is me at like
He
any
doesn't know
public
he's
event
making
when someone
this
hands
up.
me a
I'm
drink. Like, here, have an alcoholic beverage. No thanks. Trying to root
Making
you.
this
So
up. I'm
sexy.
like,
Oh, that's it. For me, it's just like, oh, it's probably the sugar. I'm not gonna drink this. Are you trying to give me
the sugar?
1,000 calories for no
it's
reason?
all
It's not
there.
worth
Even
it.
if you
How do you feel
believe
about
my
sugar
story or
drinks?
not,
Like this,
it's
like
still you
alcohol?
can
Because
see
Drinking
the
calories and
watermark,
alcohol is like the
right? You can
dumbest
see this.
you could do.
What, do you eat drinking to lose weight?
No, but well, I could eat a cake. I could have a whole ass cake. If you put that in front of me and then you put a drink, I'm like, okay, I'll have the cake.
Right, you can see this stuff start to
But the
become
cake's
what
not gonna
it
get you
is,
drunk.
and
Life hacks,
it's
Phoenix,
the
life hacks. I
birth
got you right here. All
propaganda
you do,
for
take the
why
sugary drinks and you
see
drink
the
until you
watermark,
throw up.
right?
You
You
get so
can see this
smashed, you
stuff
throw it all
start
up.
to-
Zero
okay.
calories. You had a great time.
Right.
A story to tell. You know,
It's all
easy.
there.
Well,
Even if
an
you believe
actual
my
life
story or
hack
not,
from,
it's still you can see the watermark, right? You can see this stuff. Even if you believe my story or
That's a
not,
pretty good way to do it. All right. Maybe.
Wow, is this live footage you driving me around in LA that one time? Oh my god.
Shut up.
it's all there. Even if you believe my story or not,
Why is
right?
it
You
so
can see this
hard?
stuff.
And for the record, I'm a great driver. Okay? I have 5 points on my license. That's nothing.
You have points on your license? Is that low?
I got set up, Ken. You
You
know
can see
what I'm
this
saying?
stuff
Okay,
start
what
to
happened? Tell me what
They
happened.
hide in the bushes. They got ghillie suits out here.
They're just dipping out.
You know, on bridges, you can't cross the lines. Right? The yellow lines.
You're a line crosser.
Once you hear me out, you will not
It's
judge
all
me.
there. Even if you believe my
I need to
story
go
or not,
left
you
at the
can
end of
see
the
this
bridge.
stuff
The traffic
start
is
to
backed up on the right side.
become what
So
it
it makes
is, and
sense that I would move to the left side so I don't have to sit in traffic for a lane that I'm not going to go in. Now, how would I possibly know that in advance of going on this bridge? Goddamn bridges! Well, anyway, I change lane and I look around. Are there any cars? Are there any cars? The bridge is completely empty. There's nothing unsafe
Fuck.
about the maneuver I'm about to do. I
God damn it.
Blink before crossing the lines, because I am aware. I blink, even though no one's there. And as soon as I cross the line, even a centimeter, the guy comes out with a whistle in a ghillie suit. I don't know where the he was.
It's all
He got
there,
me.
even if
He
you
got me
believe
good.
my story or not.
breaking the
You see
law.
this
That's
stuff
illegal.
start
That's my
to
first
become
point.
what it
You
is,
got
and
five,
it's
that's right,
the
okay.
first propaganda for life.
The second one is
It
I'm
ain't
making
about
a left turn.
you as a fan.
There's no reason I should stop for a left turn, right? Because it's right. Is it right traffic?
It's all there, even if you believe my story or not.
But anyway,
you see this
it's
stuff
too long story.
become what it is, and
You're a great driver. Sorry, I didn't mean to question you.
I'm like, but it wasn't my fault. The other ones were stop signs. It's not speeding at least, because I'm a good citizen.
Three more for stop signs?
Yeah, well, the same one twice, and then you need 2 points. It's a devious stop sign.
It's a sneaky stop sign.
They don't people mess up there. That's right there. It's mean. Well, anyway,
I have zero.
now because of it, when I renew my license now next month, I have to sit through. Japan has like different rankings of how bad of a driver you are. So I have to sit through like everyone has to watch the class. Yes, and I am in the worst class because I have the maximum amount of points.
What it is.
And I've been told about it where they're basically just like shaming you and a bunch of foreigners messing up,
Right.
like causing AI accidents.
Is that video of you like doing everything?
I'm a great driver. I was set up
I've had 2 tickets my entire life. 2.
your whole life. But see, you don't drive. You're American. You
No,
don't
I
drive.
do. I drive a lot when I'm in America. I don't drive much in Australia, but in America I drive all the time. But I have to obey the rules. Nice.
Hey, did you have this as a kid?
Yeah.
When I sparred about New Year's.
You can't have them anymore. People like would light them and like clench their fist and blow their hands off. It's stupid.
Well, this is kind of weird, intrusive thought of like, I wonder how long I can hold on to this.
Just sitting there lighting like looking at like.
We would definitely do that. We would definitely hold it as long as we could.
We'd let you like watch and you like throw it at the end, you know? You wouldn't like let
And
it
you throw it at your friends too, and like,
I was basically getting canceled in the coming comics game whether I wanted to or not. Social
good
media
memories.
destroyed comics.
It's like
Cancel
some like this
culture
video right now. I'm just
through
fingers.
parent companies just trying to get the brand to be trendy. They can make bad decisions with the characters at the expense of the fan, and the expense of 80-year legacy characters that we invested in. We're the ones that bought this stuff. We're the ones that gave the companies the money to make these characters who they are. But we don't own them. In the end of the day, that company owns it, and if that company wants it trending because it's Pride Month, you got gay Superman. It's all there. Even if you believe my story or not, you can see this stuff start to become what it is. It's the worst propaganda. The American comic industry.
What is that? That's a grenade. I never had one of those. They had to get a new pan.
Kind of weird to say, actually.
Dude, they're about to catch some shrapnel in their neck. They keep on.
That can't be that bad. That looks tiny. So in America you have guns, but you can't have these? Is that what you're saying?
What it is, it's the version propaganda. The American comic
Okay, you can. They were the best. They were the
What
best,
happened to the
man.
fucking bleep?
People ruining everything.
Oh, here it is.
Everything.
How dare people do this?
Blow their fingers off. God damn it. I don't blow it up.
So in America, around the 4th of July, you'll be driving down the highway and they'll just be like, it looks like a carnival off to the side, like a tent.
This basically, yeah.
It's where the fireworks are. It's where they got the good stuff. It's just out there in the county somewhere, you know, away from the city. You know, you can get some crazy stuff.
What's
out
taking
there.
so fucking long?
But it's looked
Oh,
down
there
upon
it
a lot because kids would get them and hurt themselves and doing dumb stuff with it.
Kids for everything. God dang it. Yeah, we would definitely get them as kids. What the f is Ace? No, look your feet. What are you doing?
Oh, I've seen this anime before.
Anyway, you say.
Aliens.
How did this come up to you and you don't move your feet? Yeah. No thanks.
Oh, it's hugging my feet. Oh, it's so cute.
Why do you? Why?
Trying to consume you. Wait, these are the ones that have like the sharp beaks on the bottom?
Yes, I think so.
It's gonna bite him.
That's disgusting.
Man, it even it was like, ew, don't touch me, human.
Yeah. Seven bags. Wait, you seen this?
This is.
Have you seen this yet? No. Are they gonna fight? Oh. Yeah, take your shirt off. That'll do it.
Let's meet in the ring. Let's settle this.
Damien versus Goliath.
Walk her down.
Oh my god.
She's not even worried about it. She's a monster in the ring. Wait, she's not. Oh, almost got her.
I don't know where this is going.
It's great. It's great.
She doesn't even have her guard up.
Oh, she went for the tackle.
Oh, she's got no speed.
Oh, pushed her down. Oh, kind of choked her a little bit. It's over with. Oh, no worries.
She made her do cardio. That's all
I
it
was
took.
basically getting canceled and becoming comics gay whether I wanted to or not. Social media destroyed comics through cancel culture.
You don't have to let her use
Parent companies just trying to get the brand to be trending. They will make bad decisions with the characters at the expense of the fans, an expensive 80-year legacy character that we invested in. We are the ones that bought this stuff. We're the ones that gave the companies the money to make these characters who they are, but we don't own them. At the end of the day, that company owns it, and if that company wants it trending because it's Pride Month, you got gay Superman. It's all there. Even if you believe my story or not, you can see this stuff start to become what it is. It's divert propaganda. The American comic industry is
그래요? 그럼 새 걸로 바꿔야겠네요.
그렇죠. 아무래도 새 걸로 교체를 하시는 게 좋으시죠. 그러면 새 걸로
그래요, 그럼 새 걸로 교체해주세요.
예, 알겠습니다.
Come on, watching.
예, 그럼 저는 들어가 보겠습니다.
네, 감사해요.
요즘 세상이 참 좋아졌어. 옛날엔 뭐 출장비니 설치비니
잠깐만요.
아, 예, 뭐 궁금하신 점이라도.
공유기가 뭔데 이렇게 커요?
아유, 요즘 뭐 빅데이터 타입이라 해가지고 컴퓨터 따라가려면은 보통 공유기로는 안 돼요. 그 슈퍼 컴퓨터가 엄청 크대잖아. 이건 큰 것도 아니야.
in becoming comic. My story or not, you can see this stuff start to become what it is. It's divert propaganda. The American comic industry is fucked. Propaganda. The American comic industry is fucked.
공유기 이름 가르쳐? 뭐야? 다들 왜 그렇게 당황해?
아유, 여보, 뭔 와이파이 공유 가지고 뭘 그래? 얼른 들어가시오.
Company wants to trend.
네, 사모님 그럼 저도 들어보겠습니다.
I was basically getting canceled and becoming comics gay whether I wanted to or not. Social media destroyed comics through cancel culture, through parent companies just trying to get the brand to be trending. They can make bad decisions with the characters at the expense of the fans, an expensive 80-year legacy character that we invested into. We are the ones that bought this stuff. We're the ones that gave the companies the money to make these characters who they are, but we don't own them. At the end of the day, that company owns it, and if that company wants it trending because it's Pride Month, you got gay Superman. It's all there. Even if you believe my story or not, you can see this stuff start to become what it is. It's divert propaganda. The American comic industry is fucked. Hello and welcome to Culture Store. Show that interviews geek creative. And the American comic industry is fucked.
Good ad, official ad.
That's good. That's what the
That was
episode
great.
was,
Yeah, love that. That's a good maybe. Have you seen these? And people call it like child abuse.
What, you feeding your kid a jalapeno? Yeah, why would you do that? It's hot.
It's funny.
But it's mean. It's like,
Okay, well, watch it then.
Okay.
Hello and welcome to Culture Store. Show.
What's there?
See, they want to go.
And welcome to Culture Store. The show that interviews the geek creators and influencers who build specific
He's fighting for his life right now. It's like me whenever Mary's trying to give me something spicy. I'm like, it's not hot.
You know, when I thought about it, I'm like, I would never do that to Miriam, so maybe you're right. It is kind of
leftovers, and I didn't know what to do, so I was just like, it's just a box of guacamole. Like, do you like guacamole? And he was like, yeah. And it wasn't a good deed. I'm not bragging about being a good person. I'm saying I miss my guacamole, and I wish I never gave it to the homeless man. I'm not a good person.
That was wonderful. If only YouTubers, if only all YouTubers would be this honest.
What do you say? I collected a bunch of money from my viewers and then I donated them under my name, and so I'm a good person and I need to tell everyone about it.
Did I donate any of the money? No, but I donated the money.
Motherfucker.
You know, so
With the right one.
Yes.
Hello and welcome to Culturescape, the show that interviews the geek creators and influencers who built weird culture. I'm your host, Bitchute, and I'm so excited to introduce today's guest. He's a comics YouTuber, former creator for both DC Comics and Marvel. He worked with some of the best and brightest new and creative comics from Babylon 5 and Michael's
Physics still in class.
comics legends like
That was a
John.
close one.
He's the creator of a popular independent comic series, Glorious Rex, a leading figure in the Comicsgate movement. He's none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Shane Davis.
Is that a tricky
Thanks for having me.
Whoa, what the fuck?
So tasty. Really? Alright, that's
Hello
good.
and welcome to Culturescape, the show that
Yeah, I mean,
interviews
everything
the
is,
creators and
sorry,
influencers
Fender
who
here.
built
I'm so jealous. I'm gonna
I'm
be
your
a kid
host,
and like
Bitchute,
having to
and
take
I'm so
big
excited to
calorie
introduce
pills.
today's guest. He's a comics YouTuber and former creator for both DC Comics and Marvel. He worked with some of the best and brightest creators
Yeah, I
in
remember that
comics
too,
from
and I remember
Babylon
other
5 and
friends
Michael's
of mine
Straczynski,
complaining like, oh, I have to
DC
take
Comics
medicine. Ew,
legends
it's
like
so gross.
John.
And I could not
He's the
relate to
creator
it.
of
I'm
a
like,
popular
it's good.
You're the good medicine.
I don't know. No, I wasn't a baby. I was so much more mature and refined. I've always had very refined taste bud. Yeah.
So you're like, yeah, pinky out. My medicine.
Point out anything, I can tell you what it tastes like.
Have you heard about that? Like why do we can look at stuff and know what it tastes like? From like
What
when we're
it
babies,
is,
we put
it's
everything in
the
our mouth, you know?
Yeah,
propaganda.
Bjorn's
The
probably
American
tasted
comic
everything that
industry.
exists so far, like every item in the house.
Is that a rock on the ground? In the
Hello
mouth.
and welcome to
Yes.
Is that a
Culturescape,
chip you
the show
forgot
that
under the couch?
interviews
In the
the
mouth.
creators and influencers who built weird
His
culture.
latest is like,
I'm your
let's
host,
feed me, and
Bitchute,
he
and I'm so
loves it.
excited to
He's like, you
introduce
eat this now,
today's
Daddy, you
guest.
try it.
He's
I'm
a
like,
comics
and he's
YouTuber,
so
a former
cracks up
creator
so
for both
bad,
DC
it's so
Comics
funny.
and Marvel. He worked with some of the best and brightest in entertainment and comics from Babylon 5 and Michael's
That's so
Straczynski,
funny.
DC Comics legends like
he
John.
does that now. And
He's the creator of a
it'll
popular
be something like
independent
that he's
comic
already
series,
slobbered all over
Glorious
it.
Rex, and a leading figure in the Comicsgate movement. He's none other than the man, the myth, the legend himself, Shane Davis. Hey, thanks for having me. I don't get interviewed way too often anymore, so I have to knock off the old cobweb. I was excited to have you here because I was reading your stuff and playing.
Alright, I need to make... Damn it! How many fucking... Alright. You do it to all three of these.
Put them all together in one video. And before I start, the comic book, a functional history of modern comics, and 35%, 8 days left. So I'm going to do the MailChimp announcement for that today. It's tracking, but it needs buying. Like It has to happen. Don't wait. If you're interested, don't wait. Because if you wait and everyone else waits, then it looks like a loser, and then it doesn't make its fixed goal. And it has to make its fixed goal by the end of the month. So right now it's tracking just above what it's going to hit, but first 3 days and the last 2 days are where campaigns usually make most of their money. So this next few days is probably going to be a lull after the MailChimp. So if you like the idea, back it now, or it literally just might not happen. So one of these, okay, so two of these I have like look at the screen and I can prove my point. One of them is just in the realm of snuffleupagus. If you grew up in the 70s, there was a character, Snuffleupagus. He was like a woolly mammoth on Sesame Street. And the deal was, he was best friends with Big Bird, but nobody else ever saw him, so everyone thought he was fake. And he would always just leave, and then Big Bird would be like, Snuffleupagus was just here. And they'd be like, Big Bird, you are a lying piece of shit. It's not a direct quote, essentially. And it was very frustrating as a kid, because you're like, no, he just is good. So anyway, TikTok works differently than YouTube. So you just have your For You page, and it's stuff you subscribe to, it's stuff that it thinks you will like, and you don't even have to subscribe to a channel to get shown it a lot, because if you're scrolling and you just stop and watch something, it goes, oh, you must love this. So T. Franklin does live streams. Since I
and a leading figure
lean
in
on her
the
sometimes, it shows
none
me
other
like
than the
every
man,
live
the
stream,
myth, the
every
legend
video she does.
himself,
So
Shane
she's
Davis.
doing a live stream.
Hey, thanks for asking
and
me.
she forgot
I don't get
something in
interviewed
her-
way
I think it
too
was,
often
bags
anymore,
or
so
something.
after
And she's
knocked
like,
off the
oh,
whole
I forgot the
cobweb.
bags. And she
I was excited to have you here
leaps out
because
of
I
her
was
chair.
reading your
I
stuff
don't
in
mean she
2010. I really
gets up
enjoyed
with the help of the
Superman. I
armrest.
said
I
before
mean,
this year one, that's
no
when I got correct.
hands,
First one
just leaps
was kind of
out
like
of the chair,
a modernized
runs to the
version
next room. Now you don't see it; you just see her run off of camera, and then you see her run back in
I think
and
as
just
far
pop
as
down in the
more
chair.
than a little
You
from
might say,
kind of that concept you had
what's
worked
the
on
big
for that
deal?
game.
Well,
Yeah,
she claims to be
the
disabled.
whole man is built in
Handicapped.
just to kind of run down
Not
that
per-
really
she's
quick.
not
When you do an original graphic
Professor
novel,
Xavier. She's not
normally because
paralyzed.
we were
She's,
entering not just in
forget
direct
the
market,
term,
but back
ambulatory
market.
wheelchair.
So there's a
use.
thing called a galley.
But
a galley is a cheap
people
printed
have said
version of
they've
the
gone
book,
to
and in our
conventions, she
case
walks
of
around
Superman
just
Earth
fine.
1,
That
there were
makes a
only
huge
8
deal
colored pages in our
about
galley
there
in the
not
middle.
being rare.
And
I'm saying, I know this goes in the realm of snuffleupagus because I can't
review
show it
copy.
today, because once a
Where I-
TikTok live
yeah, I
is
think I still
gone,
have
it's
one.
just
They actually
gone.
say not for sale.
But
And
she
if you'll
literally,
notice
I
on
watched the
Superman
whole
Earth
thing.
1,
It was
came
like
out way before
when
Man
the
of
trash,
Steel, and it
when the
actually
garbage
had
truck
David
comes
Goyer,
once a
who
week,
was one of the
I get
writers.
so excited, and there's been a bunch of videos where I've heard it while I'm recording the video. I leap up, I run out to the front so I can go watch it because it's so cool. And and like she did, like she's not fat, she's just fat. She's just fat. And she's a con artist. She's an extortionist, and it looks to me like disability check fraud as well, because that was a very healthy, energetic old lady leaping out of her chair, forgetting that her shtick is that she's stuck in a wheelchair. But anyway, okay, so moving on to the non-snuffleupagus things where I can actually show them on the screen. So I guess Gwenpool is in Fortnite. So Western women, like just women in the West, are so like just broken and damaged. Not all of them, obviously, but if you travel,
Hello
you'll
and
just
welcome
see
to
like
Culture
just
Scale, the show that interviews
happy,
key creators
healthy
and
women.
influencers
And
who
now
build
it's just
their
like this
culture. I'm
weird,
your host, Pete Fishke,
contorted
and I'm so excited to introduce today's
face.
guest. He's a
So,
comics
in honor
YouTuber,
of
a former
Gwenpool
creator for both
making her
DC Comics and
Fortnite
Marvel.
debut last
He
week,
worked with some of the
here's
best and
me as
brightest in
Gwenpool
entertainment and
for
comics,
her
from
comics
Babylon 5
debut
and
back in
Michael Straczynski,
2016, except for
DC Comics
that's
legends
not
like Jeff Johns.
what happened.
He's the creator of a popular
So Gwenpool is a very, very interesting creation.
Comics
Basically, it
legends
started
like Jeff
as
Johns.
just a sketch, a variant cover
He's
by
the creator
Chris
of a popular
Bachalo,
independent
based on Bakulo's
Glorious
designs
Rex
from
and
the
a leading
variant
figure
cover.
in the Comicsgate movement.
So then they just say stuff like that makes no sense. After months of development meetings between White, Antos, and Hastings in Manhattan's Cosmic Diner, the character made her full debut in a backup story in Howard the Duck,
Glorious Rex and a
Volume
leading
6,
figure in
number
the Comicsgate
1,
movement. He's none other
written by
than the man,
Hastings and
the myth.
illustrated by Danilo Beirut. So I've been talking about my frustrations and just being appalled at two, frankly, like
Glorious Rex and a
repeatedly
leading figure in the
stealing
Comicsgate movement.
co-creator
He's
credits
none other than
for
the
a
man,
character that
the
she
myth,
didn't even
the
hear
legend
of
himself,
until like
Shane
3
Davis.
or 4 years later. And then there was a recent controversy
Glorious Rex.
about Roy Thomas claiming and
DC
getting
Comics legends like Jeff Johns.
creator credit for Wolverine, even though he was the editor, which is traditionally not the tradition. Screwed that one up.
He's the creator
But
of a
anyway,
popular independent
and
comic
even like
series
Tom
in
Greenwood
Glorious
did
Rex and a
blog,
leading figure
he's
in
like,
the
editors
Comicsgate
don't
movement.
get credit. That's just understood. Except for
He's
there was
none
this
other than
weird
the man,
period
the myth, the legend himself, Shane
where
Davis.
both Sana Amanat, an editor, and Heather Antos,
He's the creator of a
editor,
popular independent
got credit for both creating or co-creating character with Sana Amanat, who is Ms. Marvel, Kamala Khan, with Heather Antos.
He's the creator of a
it
popular
was,
independent
Gwen-
comic series in
and yet,
Glorious Rex and a leading
before
figure
and
in the
after,
Comicsgate
the
movement.
tradition was editors don't get credit. And it looks like what was happening is
He's
for
the
a
creator of a
time,
popular independent
were
comic series in
really
Glorious
trying
Rex
to
and a
make
leading figure in
Marvel
the
a
Comicsgate
female
movement.
brand.
He's none
Across
other
the
than the
board.
man, the
In
myth,
movies,
the legend
in merch,
himself,
and in
Shane
comics. So you
Davis.
need female
Hey,
creators.
thanks for
and at
having
the
me.
time,
I don't get interviewed way too
I
often
was hesitant
anymore,
on this
so
because
I have
it
to
can
knock
be
off
kind of
the
dicey
old
to
cobweb.
comment on people's
I'm
looks, but
excited to have you here because I was
this is a visual medium. Both Sana Amanat at the time, and especially Heather Antos at the time, were photogenic. So you have like women in their 20s, photogenic, and we really want to promote that Marvel is for women, except for before and after, it was not considered kosher or fair cricket for editors to claim creator, even if like it was like Roy Thomas who said like create a Canadian character named Wolverine who is a mutant. Like that's a lot. That's a lot. Heather Antos's contribution seems to be that she had this basic bitch white girl multicolored hairdo which was popular at the time, and so they gave that to her. So that was her contribution. Sana Amanat's contribution was make her from Jersey and make her Muslim like me, but make her purple gray. Sana Amanat is very fair skinned. Maybe she should be Muslim. But to make it really obvious that she was a woman. So Kamala Khan in the comics has this weird ass purple gray skin. And then the final bit in the Saturday morning roundup is I reviewed Wolverine Revenge #1 yesterday, and I just thought it was so weird that characters are just smiling throughout in essentially an apocalyptic story where 100 million people died
hello
and billions are
welcome
going to
to
die very
show that
soon.
reviews the
And
creators
just like
influencers
everyone's
who
like
built
either
your culture.
bored
I'm
or
your
like
host, Bitchute,
smiling.
and I'm so excited to introduce today's guest. He's a
doffing
comics
his
YouTuber,
chapeau,
a former creator for both
little
DC
twinkly
Comics and Marvel.
eyes and, like,
He worked with some of the best and brightest leaders
why are
in
you
comics from
smiling?
Babylon 5's
And it
Michael
turns out
Straczynski,
there was just
DC
subtle
Comics
little
legends like Jeff
changes
Johns.
to the
He's the
art.
creator of a popular independent comic series
so,
in
for
Glorious
example,
Rex and a
with this,
leading figure in the Comicsgate movement. He's none other than the man,
skydiving
the
scene.
myth, the legend himself,
When you look
Shane
at the art, like it looks like he's smiling. Why is he smiling? Whereas when you look at the pencils, it's just like subtly different. The inker decided to emphasize the furrows on the side of the
DC
mouth,
Comics legends
or
like
in some
Jeff
cases
Johns.
just
He's the creator of a
this one, he
popular
just looks
independent
kind of
comic
serious
series in
and
Glorious
stoic.
Rex and a leading figure in the
And,
Comicsgate movement.
forget
He's
what
none
this
other.
one. Oh no, he's on the helicarrier, so it's style.
popular independent comic series in Glorious
But
Rex
in
and lead
the,
figure in the comics game.
pencils, it's
He's
just
none
kind of
other than the
stoic,
man, the myth, the legend
concentrated
himself,
look.
Shane
But
Davis.
all the inker did is
Hey,
just add these little, like, furrows that indicates a smile, and then the colors emphasize that. And now this is basically 9/11 times 11, which is about to be times 100. And like, it's just like this happy, scrappy, just having a blast. Captain America. So it's just an interesting thing where an inker can just make us. Now the thing is that's kind of bullshit is, so you have the pencil lines, and while this is a fairly sharp line, it also has like, see this little faint line right here, and you kind of know to ignore that, but there is kind of something right there. So the inker has to make
God fucking damn it.
decisions, where you say, what line am I going to choose to ink? How thick am I going to choose to ink it? And he decided that just like the bare hint or something there needed to be emphasized.
I was
when he did
basically
so,
getting
it just made it
canceled.
look like just
I was
freaking,
basically getting canceled.
Captain America is enjoying the Holocaust, essentially. Like, it's just a fun day. But that's it. Comic book to comic book. So basically I'm going to go through all these fantastic comics, not written by, like, just being on the live stream and forgetting that your shtick is that you're handicapped and jumping out of the chair. I mean, for a while there when I started working in the yard, I was using bad posture. I would just bend over to pull weeds, and I would pull my back as much as I pulled the weeds. And that sucked. It was like every month or so, I would pull my back, and it would be like 2 weeks to heal, and then like a month later, I would pull it again.
Son of a
So
bitch.
I know all about like being in pain and
Son
getting out
of
of
a
a chair,
fucking-
like, getting out of a chair, getting out of bed. The worst one is getting off of the toilet. Like if you have any kind of back injury,
Goddamn motherfucker.
so incredibly painful. Now I don't know her exact diagnosis, but she needs to.
Why is this happening?
She can leap out of like a gaming chair,
Fuck it.
run to another room, run back, and just be like, maybe if I run fast enough, people will forget that one of my shticks is that I'm handicapped and I need a wheelchair. But anyway, so I just go through all of these comics not written by criminals or comic artists, and I talk about them as someone who was there at the time. So I'll talk about how, annuals used to be a thing, and they were square bound, but with like this very thin paper. It was a very unique. It wasn't like what you would
I was
get with like
basically
Gotham
getting
by
canceled.
Gaslight. It was like
Fuck.
prestige cheap.
Oh,
So it
fuck
was
it.
square bound. It actually had a spine, but like it was like
I was
real
basically
cheap, like different feeling paper
I was basically
than the rest of them. And then back then, annuals wouldn't just be like another story, especially with Art Adams, since he was slower than the average artist. It would be like, look, if I put you on a monthly book, you're just gonna flame out. So how about you just do an annual a year and some covers and maybe a backup story, and you would just get, excuse me, what was, that wasn't even a burp. That was just like a, what's that? It's just like my vocal cords just went on vacation for a second. Good. So you would get like some really high quality art, and it was very affordable. It was like $1.75.
Getting canceled.
The comics would have been about $1.25 at the time. So just talking about this stuff, talking about how everyone was very freaked out.
Oh, it's pissing me the
I'll show
fuck
what,
off.
This looks pretty normal, but inside, Wolverine looked real crazy. And people just kind of never really dealt with this. This one, if I remember correctly, it has. I don't remember if it's late. I'm gonna reread all of this stuff before I do the page on it. But this was actually a collaboration between Rob Liefeld and Jim Valentina, who was with the original Image 7, but everyone kind of considered him to be like the worst of them. But I was just talking to a friend earlier
I was
today,
basically getting
and Jim
canceled.
Valentina was writing and drawing
I was
Guardians of the
basically
Galaxy,
getting canceled.
and it was like a failure
I was basically
at
getting
200,000 copies per year. But for some reason, he was like in with the because he was still relatively a superstar at the time. By the way, this is a classic issue, but that face is real weird. Like, the more you look at it, you're like, this thing is real weird. But, do you like comics? It's not a rhetorical question. Like, literally, do you like comics? If you like comics, right here. If you like comics, you will love this book. Backing. You will not regret it at all. You're gonna love it, and this could become like my version of Hip Hop Family Tree. It really shows an appreciation
Getting
for the comic book history that is being rewritten by T. Franklin and Rich Johnston and Heidi McDonald. So anyway, go check that out. Link is in the description. Thanks for watching. Bye.
Hi, I'm Jack Morris, president of the American Institute of Derangement Syndromes, or AIDS for short. Derangement syndromes are defined as an acute onset of paranoia in otherwise normal people to the existence of groups or individuals. Last month, we officially added Jewish derangement syndrome to our ever-expanding list. Jewish derangement syndrome is no different than any other derangement syndrome and falls under the umbrella of general derangement syndromes. The most notable recently being Trump derangement syndrome, which was common for many liberals from 2016 to today. Symptoms of Trump derangement syndrome, or TDS, include the inability to distinguish good policies from bad, constantly thinking or posting about Trump, as well as reflexive reactions to any of his social media posts, with comments like drunk or something about his small hands. Sufferers of TDS also found themselves aligned with causes and policies they would normally oppose, so long as it was the opposite of anything the former president did or thought. Famous sufferers of Trump derangement syndrome include Stephen Colbert, Rosie O'Donnell, and of course the worst sufferer of this affliction, Keith Olbermann. Derangement syndromes can be very serious, however the symptoms of all of them are generally very simple.
Want more Culturescape? Join our Patreon. Get sneak peeks, suggest guests, and join our exclusive Discord. Support Culturescape on Patreon today. So I was basically getting canceled and becoming Comicsgate whether I wanted to or not. Social media destroyed comics through cancel culture, through parent companies just trying to get the brand to be trending. They will make bad decisions with the characters at the expense of the fan, and the expense of 80-year legacy characters that we invested into. We're the ones that bought this stuff. We're the ones that gave the companies the money to make these characters who they are. But we don't own them. In the end of the day, that company owns it. And if that company wants it trending because it's Pride Month, you got gay Superman. It's all there. Even if you believe my story or not, you can see this stuff start to become what it is. It's diverse propaganda. The American comic industry is fucked. The American comic industry is fucked. Comic industry is fucked. Hello and welcome to Culturescape.
Alright, it's fucking done. I know I've only been editing for an hour and 20 minutes, but my back has been spasming for fucking days. And it hurts to fucking sit in this goddamn chair. But I'm okay. I'm probably gonna have to do a little bit more work on this, but I'm going to send this off. Wait, maybe there's one more thing I could add.
fantastic profile picture on that one too. Yeah, I know. It's all. So you need to follow, as he says on. All right. Well, hopefully from your mouth to God's ears. Hopefully. Yeah. And with that said, go back and Warriors Rex 3, everybody. God's ears. Hopefully. Yeah. And with that said, go. And with that said. Go back and Warriors Rex 3, everybody. Yeah, up on 9 Lives Comics and Indiegogo currently funding the whopping under $43,000. If you like MMA fighting, you like Godzilla, you're absolutely going to adore Warriors Rex 3. You can pick up Volume 1 and 2 on 9 Lives Comics shop at the same time. If you don't want to wait for the collection that's in that campaign, you can read it practically tomorrow. It ships out next day. Go pick up a copy of Volume 1 and 2 and be caught up and ready for Inglorious Rex 3 when it hits your mailbox. Yeah, definitely. And of course, you need to follow, as he says on YouTube, Talking and Drawing with Shane Davis and at Shane Davis Art on Twitter. Yeah, he goes by Lord Shane Happy Davis CG Bars. Yeah. We have a good time with Ballers. It's a rotating show between me, Dale Keown, and Mandy Summers. On Friday nights, it's a fun time. Come check us out Friday nights, usually 10 p.m. And also we do the short videos about pop culture and comics in the comic industry on Talking and Drawing Shane Davis. Yeah. You even have a fantastic profile picture on that one too. Yeah, I know. It's all kinds of fun over here, guys. All kinds of fun. And it's got to be fun. You got to make people want to hang around, have a good time. You know, it's not just about selling the comics, but about engaging with fans. All right, guys. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to watch Culturescape today. Thank you so much, Shane, for coming on. I really appreciate it. I think it's always cool when I'm like, oh, I read this guy, I love his stuff, now I get to talk to him. I think that's pretty neat. So thank you for that. No, you're welcome. You're welcome. Thanks for having me. Yeah. You guys, please check out all Shane Davis' stuff as we just talked about. Thank you to all the listeners and watchers for supporting the show. Thank you to Bain Books Publishing and Prince Simon Schuster for helping put together the show. And of course, Young Voices, a journalism advocacy organization. And to all viewers like you. So until next time, my friends, keep geeking out. Hey there, gang. If you are a fan of Culturescape, and I know you are, and want to get involved in supporting the show, well, now you can.
Alright, it's fucking done. I might add some more stuff to it later, but as of now, I'm sending this to Pete, and he can give me time codes for any other overlays he wants me to put on, because what am I going to do? Am I going to go fishing through this 2-hour interview? Not right now, I'm not. But Pete will know. Pete will know. Yeah. Thanks for Jeffrey B for stopping in. Another quiet editing stream, which is fine. I needed to get through this. Until next time, stay metal and hail fucking